Consistite, stop. And now, the Vicarius, the imperial representative from Honorius, has asked for the box to be brought forward. Some of the Germanics, some of the Federati, are expecting to be full of gold. They're eagerly anticipating a pay rise, but not gold. A scroll is brought forward.
Men of the Britannia Secunda!
Men of the Britannia Secunda and other units. Federati.
I, Marcus Arturius Albinus.
I, Marcus Arturius Albinus.
Appointed Vicarius by Honorius. Bring you word from your beloved Emperor.
I bring you word from your beloved Emperor.
Men. You have long fought the Saxon sea wolf.
You have long fought the Saxon sea wolf. He is keen to emphasise sea wolf, the wild Saxons, not the tame Saxons of the Federati, but the wild invaders, the ones who are not in a pay of Rome. You have kept our shores safe.
Your fathers fought under the eagle.
Your fathers fought under the eagle.
Honorius does you honour.
Honorius honour you. You must now honour Honorius. Honorius, the boy emperor.
I got you here today. I have watched your drill. I will report to the Emperor. I am pleased.
I will report to the Emperor as to what I've seen today. I will report to the Emperor your drill and your skill at arms. And I will now read you a message from the Emperor himself.
This comes from the very lips.
This is from the Emperor himself.
I told you earlier, I bring something of greater import than gold.
It is more important than gold what is in this message.
The wolves are at the very gates of Rome.
The wolves are at the very gates of Rome. Alaric the Goth and his forces are threatening Rome. Our Emperor hides in the marshes of Ravenna. They want to overwhelm Rome. There is a crisis, a struggle.
Sweep Alaric into an early grave.
We will destroy Alaric the Goth.
You remain loyal.
You must remain loyal to us.
Usurper left these shores and took troops with him. You were loyal to the Emperor.
You were loyal to the old Emperor Constantine, who left these shores and took troops to Rome with him and was able to conquer and change history.
Honorius' words to you.
I shall now read Honorius' words to you. Mark them well.
You must look to your own defences.
You must now look to your own defences.
We can spare no man.
We can spare no man's reinforcements, nor can we increase your pay. You must maintain law and order, and you must keep paying taxes to Rome. You must dress the ranks, get back in line. The Federati, the Federati leader and a young British officer have come forward. A British officer himself is now upset. He can see the point of the Federati. What is the point of paying taxes to Rome if Rome will not supply arms and men, nor more pay? Why should we pay taxes to people that won't help us?
How do we defend ourselves without troops and money from the Emperor? He skulks in his swamp in Ravenna and sends his nothing.
Now insults are thrown at the Emperor. Your Emperor skulks in the swamps. He's a boy. He's hiding in the swamps. He is not fit to be our Emperor. I can see the point of the Federati. Many of the Britons are upset. Some of the Britons are coming forward. It looks like an old score is going to be settled here. Law and order is breaking down, and I think there's going to be a little bit of a punch-up, a good old-fashioned punch-up, just to settle this here. Hope it won't be anything more than this. It just... Oh my goodness! A man is killed to the ground. I think he may have been killed. And now a fight is breaking out. Side lines are being drawn. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the beginning of a small Roman civil war. On one side, moving down towards this side, moving down towards the catapults, are the forces loyal to Rome. attention, on the other side are the rebels. Now the rebels are getting themselves into some sort of order here. It seems like the young British officer and the Federati chieftain are organising them into a war band. However, the other soldiers loyal to Rome, many of them are best friends and brothers of those who have obviously deserted the Roman army, now stand facing them. There's an anxiety. The commander sends the cavalry in to remind these rebels that they must get into line. They must not rebel against Rome. Cavalry engagement, looks like the young British officer's shield is struck. The Federati and the rebel soldiers are turning away and facing the cavalry. The cavalry are going in to try and hassle them. More engagement, the cavalry are trying to hassle them back. It looks like these rebels are doing quite well. The rebels are standing their ground, they're standing by their principles, and they are not giving in. So I think the commander is going to try, he doesn't want any bloodshed, he's going to try and scare them by sending the Sagittarii forward. There's some dissent in the ranks of those loyal to Rome, a little bit of a fight is breaking out and they're trying to keep people loyal. This is a confusion that's happening with a civil war. And so the archers are brought forward because he wants to remind the rebels that they cannot stand against Rome. Quickly they're shuffling into shield walls. Hopefully, many of these archers will not be looking to kill. Many of them in a shield wall opposing them are not the enemy, but friends until just a few minutes ago. Aim for the commander. Bring the commander down, says the Roman official. Sagittarii. And the onager is going to be fired. Oh, dear, oh dear, the onager cup has failed and the archers are reloading. Oh, a round of applause, please, that's good shooting. They're trying to intimidate the rebels into giving in. Again, arrows bounce off of the shields, a tight formation, kept into line. These are professional soldiers. A round of applause for the rebels! British rebels, if you cheer loud enough, would you like to see them attack? Yeah! A big cheer loud for the rebels! The rebels are going to come forward. For Honorius, a cheer for Rome! Slam of shields. So far, helmets have been hit by pommels of swords. Shields are trying to smash through the shields. So far, nobody is trying to inflict death because these, until a few moments ago, the tragedy of a civil war, these were friends. And now the friends are facing each other and hacking to maintain their lives and also to stand by their principles. The rebels will not give ground and neither will the forces loyal to Rome. The forces loyal to Rome are facing the rebels off. The rebels are backing up slowly. They realise they cannot achieve outright victory like this. Can you hear some of the officers are maintaining lines. A severed limb has been thrown off a floor. I think someone has suffered terribly there. Let's have a cheer for Honorius! Come on! The rebels have been beaten back. And now would you like to see the forces loyal to Rome attack? Here come the forces loyal to Honorius. Are protecting the flanks. They do not want the slightly larger rebel force coming around the flanks. The archers are watching the flanks and making sure nobody comes around the outside. The infantry line holds, the standard bearers are in front of the Imperial messenger. The Imperial messenger just looks full of despair. He didn't think his letter, the letter from the Emperor, would cause this sort of reaction. It's turning into a war, and if this war spills out